So, hello, good afternoon, and how have you been?
Good afternoon. Yeah, everything is fine here. Thank you for asking. What about you? And
Yeah,
how has your day been so far?
yeah, my day has been great, and I'm doing great. So, I think we both are meeting for the very first time. So, could you go through your introductions? Could you tell me a bit?
Yes, of course. Okay. By the way, my name is Pravesh, as you know, and I'm from Madhya Pradesh, the institute part of Madhya Pradesh. And if I talk about my education qualification, so I'm doing master in cloud computing. A part of that, currently I'm working on my communication skill because it's not too good according to me. And every single day I'm learning something from my past mistake that I used to make. And yeah, still I make. I'm not perfect overall, and I do not consider myself as a perfect man, but yeah, I know if I try to do something with my full dedication, then of course I can achieve this language, and this is going to be very productive for me. And yeah, of course this is piece of cake for me. And
Mhm.
another things, if I talk about myself, so I'm fond of reading and uh, bicycling, ride bicycle, because this is very important for the health. And if I talk about my family, I belong from simple and middle class family, and my father, he's farmer, and my mother, she's a homemaker. Overall, everything is fine, but English environment, it's very hard to find out over here. That's all about my introduction.
That's perfect. You expressed very well. So, it's my turn to introduce myself in front of you. So, this side Sushmita Rao, and I'm from Uttar Pradesh district, Gazipur, specifically Gazipur. And I hold my graduation in the bachelor's degree in science, BSc. And currently, I'm completely dedicating myself into improving English to be a speaker. Talking about my hobby, as for my hobby, so I like reading books, especially fiction book. And I love watching English content on YouTube because in that way I can improve a lot. And talking about my future goals, so I really want to be a kind of tutor and YouTuber. So yeah, that's all about
YouTuber.
myself for now. Yes.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
So, okay, what do you consider about yourself as a good speaker and as a good listener?
So good speaker, not listener. I'm not a good listener. Because sometimes whenever someone says something to me, so I don't listen them completely, and I feel that I have to learn
Oh,
in that way, right? And in a
okay, but
listening skill, it's really important. We have to pay attention whatever they are telling to us. So I'm not good at,
hmm,
but I'm
okay,
trying. Yeah. Hmm.
okay. So, like how do you know how we can become a good speaker?
Come again.
How we can become a good speaker?
Okay, for a good speaker, so you have to dedicate yourself into English. I can say that we do not need to speak for 12 hours. You just need for one and half an hour in a day and practice and consistent, right? If you are consistent about your English journey and you really want to, you have a bunny reliance, so you can do it. But first of all, you have to be consistent and you have to do practice a lot because practice makes perfect and we can't avoid, we can't overlook, right? Hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Because like talking too much, that's not enough. Like if you are if you're talking an hour every single day, and you are analyzing yourself, like where you make mistakes and when you need to I mean, when you need to learn something special which is important and you can embellish your English, so you have to first of all analyze yourself every single day and learn something from your past mistakes. And a part of that, you need to create your own environment, so it will not happen. Like it might be take some time, but once you decide, now I have to learn at any cost, and nobody going to help you, then yeah, this language is
Yeah.
like a piece of cake for you, and you are going to
Yes,
nail it.
I see eye to eye. This is the like this is what, and this is the case. If you are learning from your mistake and you know and you are analyzing every day after watching your own video, after making your own vlog, and if you start watching it again and again, so some way you feel that you didn't use right way, right word, and if you are getting some mistake from your video and some from I think yourself, so you can fix it. You can refine your words, vocabulary, even your sentence formation. It will help you to overcome. And I think next time you are not going to make a mistake, you will be aware of those mistakes. And yeah, this is the best
Yeah,
way. This is one of the best method to learn anything. So I did even. So
Yeah, I'm
I
getting your point.
know how much
Wow.
time we
What
have
a
to take for it.
passionate mindset.
Right.
I really appreciate your mindset and your rectitude. So what's make you scared? Because everybody has a weakness. I have, you have, everybody has a weakness. So what's make you scared whenever you are in the conversation, not on the conversation, anywhere. So what's make you scared?
As I as many people they are aware that I'm not an extrovert person, I'm introvert. I have a fear, like public speaking, and this is what I want to overcome. But I'm not getting the opportunity to speak outside. I'm just waiting for the opportunity because this is the village, and you know very well in village we can't find partners. That's a very daunting
Yeah, it's
task
very hard.
if you start, but yeah, I have institute, but they are not they are not speaking in English, but teacher they are available. They are know that how can they speak and how to speak in English. And at that time, I joined that institute, but that time I was not good at completely in English. I was not speaking at all. So that was very difficult for me. But I went there to speak in English, but they suggested to speak. So then I started my YouTube
Yeah,
channel and each and everything. So yeah, today I feel like yeah, that was a great decision. If I didn't take admission in that institute, so maybe I didn't get that kind of opportunities and taking action. So it's all happened due to take actions. If you are not ready and you are not trying
definitely.
to take action, so I think so you are not going to do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people they like many people they have desire to learn this language, but they say themselves every single day, I want to learn this language, I want to learn this language. When what? When it comes to take the action, so they procrastinate themselves. They say to themselves, let it be. I'll learn from tomorrow, and the tomorrow it's never comes. And like it's happened. It used to happen many times with me. I fiddle around every single day because I had scared of this language. I know this very well. It might be take some time from the starting, but really, when I go I mean when I go in any conversation, then my mind goes blank. I was thinking the very time, oh, if I made any mistake, if I the word I do not pronounce, like my pronunciation is not right, the person is going to belittle me. Then it's going to very like what we I
They're
can
going
say
to pull you in
suspicious for
leg.
me. And
Yeah.
this I have to discourage myself why I am such a I am good for nothing, how I can learn this language. So that kinds of things used to happen from the initiate, from the starting. But
Yeah.
of course
In the beginning, we
consistency,
are
if you
facing.
follow
Yeah, like
yeah,
at the
and if you
beginning,
don't care about them,
yeah, if you like, you just
and
started
if you
your
don't
journey
care about the
from
people,
scratch.
then
So there are many
yeah,
obstacles we have to cross. We are not good at all. We have a fear, but we want to overcome. And when we start taking action, so it happens naturally over time. It depends our dedication and yeah, like you are complete. If you want to learn English in just 7, 8 months, 9 months, so yeah, you know that which kind of practice we can do. Like we have to spend our time with the English for 20, like 12 hours, right? You have to practice a lot with the speaker, 2 and 3 hour, and you have to talk like you can talk to yourself and a minute practice and in front of camera you can describe your surroundings and just to work upon a bit grammar. Not we do not need to go profoundly, but we can do it
yeah,
if we have a desire
of
to
course.
achieve early
Yeah,
by the end
now
of
you describe out the grammar. So if you
yeah.
have a like, I'm not saying that you should learn the strong grammar rules. If you are aware of basic things like every passage voice, whatever, which is mandatory for the make up a sentence in a right way. If you are aware of that kinds of grammar rule, then of course you can convey your message clearly, and the person you are talking with, he can easily understand like whatever you want to say. And now,
Yes.
of course, your message going to be
I
very in a clear
yes.
way, and there's no any kind of confusion, and you
Hmm.
can say your
So
conversation is going to be very
yes,
productive and
yeah.
cordial.
Everyone has their flaw and shortcomings, but if we are analyzing every single day by having session with a YouTuber and watching it again and again on a loop, so we can rectify our mistakes where we need to improve our English, or we can go with ChatGPT and start talking to ChatGPT. And in that way, if you have already level A2 level, and you want to enhance your fluency, you want to use, advanced level of English. Because sometimes it happens, it reminded me that one day what happened, not one day, 2, 3 months ago, what happened to me, I was feeling like, okay, I didn't improve my English. And I'm just using my basic one. I need to use some advanced thing. And it feels like, no, it's not going well. It's not coming along. But then I realized, no, I was not ready to accept that time, and that's why it keeps running. It was dwelling on my head. Then I realized, no, I was just overthinking. I just wanted to practice with ChatGPT, 2 hour, 3 hour, and I was just assuming that I will use everything by the end of the evening. So it was a really huge
Yeah.
mistake. I was very, like got frustrated. I got frustrated that time, and then I decided, no, no, it's not a good, it's not the right way. I was just overthinking. Then I realized, okay, when you are going to talk with ChatGPT, so you can't learn everything. You just like we can get some sentences from it. We can use it in our conversation. If you are considering that you are using each and everything, so it's never going to happen. Right. So it
You
was
know,
a
the
yeah.
main problem that we are doing, the main mistake that we are doing, we are running behind for the short result. And if you run behind for the short result, then you cannot achieve anything. I'm not saying only this language. This is the reality. You have to accept this. If
Yeah.
you run behind for the short result, then you might have to face many problems, because people who want to learn everything shortly, they have to face many problems. And like you can learn this language, but everything takes some time. If you want to see a huge change, then you might have to apply rigorous effort. Then of course you can nail it, you can achieve it. So
Yeah,
many
we
people
do
are
not,
doing the same thing.
yeah. We shouldn't learn anything in a cut corner. We have to put a lot effort. We have to keep patient and be patient and just wait for your result. It will pay off in the long run,
Yeah.
but first we have to dedicate ourselves and we have to immerse into English and we have to practice and watch English movie and trying to use those vocabulary and whatever you are getting takeaway from that video, try to use. Don't
Mhm.
try to just put it down and put it aside on the table and next day you are not going to open it. So it's not a solution. We have to come through. We have to go through
That's not
each and everything what we learned yesterday. And if we start practicing and I think recalling each and everything, so then it won't, I think it will be happening and we will keep those things in our mind for long term. Right.
Yeah,
That's why
make
I
a
believe
specific
that
mindset.
watching. I believe that watching, like,
Yeah, of
if
course.
you start watching,
I do.
I think every day, so then it will be possible.
We can observe.
Yeah.
If we watch, then we can observe, because like we are human being. Whenever when we was a child, so the very time our mindset was not like that. So first of all, naturally we have capacity to observe everything. Okay, so like we made like this, we have to observe first, then we can analyze this, then we can see the output and your result. It's going to like conspicuous for you, and everybody, you are talking with anybody, they can see the result, and it's going to conspicuous, as I mentioned already.
Yeah.
It might be take time, but of course.
Yeah. It might take
Okay, so
time.
one question. Have you ever gotten chance to have a conversation with any native speaker?
I'm just I'm just looking for it. And I have some email. I can talk to them, but I didn't even email because I'm waiting for something for my camera. Then I will go for it. And one of my friends, she connected with the one native speaker, Steve. Steve. His name is Steve from America. And that was a really engaging conversation. Even there are many YouTuber I have connected with them. They have. Even we can connect through episode and app, as you are aware already.
Episode.
So
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I'm using it. I'm in the habit of using Episode.
okay. So what kind of
Did you
experience
take
you
the
have
certificate one?
gotten? No, I didn't take.
Did you
I'm
take
just
the certificate one?
thinking. I'm thinking, but I just want to speak for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's a very short. I think 7 minutes. It's available, but we can try. I'm thinking to do it, but I never tried.
What do you think? One question. What do you think? 7 and 8 minutes are enough to enhance your communication and embellish your English. So, to the help of 8 minutes, we can like embellish our English
Yeah, in
on
my perspective,
Episode.
in my perspective, you are a beginner and you are absolute beginner. So yeah, that's enough for you. 7, 8 minutes, it's enough. In your initial stage, because at the time you are like you have like you are getting cold feet. Like if you like when you start speaking, if you have confidence and you need to build your confidence in your initial days, like 10 days and 15 days, you should go with us 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and 10 minutes. Day by day, you will realize
Definitely.
up to a point after 1 month, okay, I can speak for 30 minutes and 1 hour. Because I realized I'm experienced now. When I started talking with the people, I think through CV application, that I was very afraid. I was only speaking for 5 and 10 minutes. I started my journey, I embarked my journey with the 5 minutes. So yeah.
Okay,
So I tell
that's
everyone, just
amazing.
start for 5 and 7 minutes. It's enough for beginner.
Yeah, we can say this is enough. But like a person who is good in English, like definitely 7 minutes are not gonna good enough for them. We need more time. So episode is good for the beginner, but we need more time for
Yeah,
describe
that's why
our
I'm
thought,
not
whatever is
trying.
going on in our mind.
To be
And
honest,
yeah,
I'm
actually,
looking for 10 minutes and maybe 15 minutes, but it's a very short period, like just a 7 minute. It would be wrap up. So that's why I'm not trying.
so who supports you at your home to learn this language? And when you started this language, so which kind of problem you had to face from the starting? And how do you manage such a things? Literally, I can see
Okay,
the
so
proper result right now. You are in a good manner.
yeah, so due to like everyone they are appreciating at my home, they they know that I'm speaking and they all are happy. Because I can see my village, I'm the only one girl who speaks in English. Whenever my villagers get to know that she speaks in English, they got amazed. They get amazed every time. So for me, it's very great. And talking about my initial stage when I started doing it, so they were shocked. Even my parents, okay, how she started in that way. And I was not facing any problem, but talking about English journey, so it was very tough. I was struggling with my
Okay.
daily routine task, daily routine, a conversation. I was having a session on audio call with my friend from CB. We both were struggling hard. We were trying to converse and we were trying to put topics about what did we do, like what kind of activity we have done so far, our routine, like morning routine, after routine, and whenever we are going to describe any activity like, okay, let's say that I'm going, like, yesterday I went market and what did I do with my friend, where I hung out. So these kind of, topic we were discussing and we were getting stuck a lot that moment. And
You
we were
created your own
thinking,
environment. That's really
yeah,
amazing. Yeah, I
yeah,
have I have such a kind of friend. Like my two friends, they are good in English. So whenever I talk with them, so they usually talk with me in English. So that's why I created my own environment. And every single day we learn something from each other.
yeah,
So
that's
that's why it is
perfect.
enhancing my knowledge and
Try to,
communication
okay.
skill as well.
So, are you having session on video call with your friend or just audio?
Yeah, sometime audio. What I had a conversation, for example, Niyati ma'am. I hope you are aware of Niyati ma'am,
Yeah.
Susmita ma'am, and Gayatri ma'am, and what was the another name? Right now, I'm
Mm,
having conversation with you. I had some
Rajna
conversation, and
ma'am
I have a
and
YouTube channel.
Rajni ma'am. What about
I have
Rajni?
YouTube channel. Rajni Barma, I sent her email, but there's no reply so far.
So you can go through Telegram. She has her Telegram channel. Try to thrive. You
Okay.
just go and search, and I think she often, I think should message on Telegram whenever she is messaging. So you just as soon as you got just a message, you can get the chance because many
I wish I
people
had a conversation with
they got the
Rajni
chance
Barma
to
ma'am.
the in that way. Right, because she
I
always
wish it will
asks
happen.
is annual free per session, so they can and you can start, you can get chance. And yeah, like
Hmm.
it was very. I think for the second time I connected with the Sunita ma'am. No, I think third time, and I was a bit nervous because I was not I think well known about YouTuber and facing camera. It was very difficult for me, but I was speaking very well because I had already worked on CV and talked many times. I think every time I used to speak with my friend because I had a three friend. Even I'm still in touch with them. I'm talking every day. So like
That's
video
amazing.
call on video call. So
Hmm.
that's a really effective. That time I was very nervous, and whenever I feel nervous, so it feels like she's a very like I'm very strict kind of person. I'm very serious. My face it looks like serious, right? So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
remember,
You know,
yeah,
the same incident happened with me. You know, I was in the conversation with Niyati ma'am. So I was trifle nervous during the conversation because you know my mind was like present body absent mind. It was happening with me. She was
yeah,
asking me something else, and I was replying the same question whatever she was asking. But really, I was so scared. Oh, if I forgot the proper word, and if I mention the wrong things, then what going to happen? She's going to angry, whatever. So these kinds of things was happening with me from the starting. But really, I learned a lot of from her, and the conversation was very lucrative for me.
it was
Whatever, I learned
commendable.
many things from her.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
got
was
it.
very amazing.
Even I
And
have been
I wanna know.
trying to connect with the Niyati ma'am, but I think she is having session with a native speaker these days, so she is completely
Yeah.
occupied.
Hmm.
So I got
You
email
can see
reply,
my.
but I didn't get the chance. I'm just hoping.
I
Yeah.
think when I sent her email, it's been 6 to 7 months ago. I sent her email, and yeah, I had a conversation, and it was very amazing.
Yeah,
I would
that
like to
was
know something about your school life. Which kind of girl you were? I mean, backbencher, like topper, and average student. And how was your school life? What did you learn
oh,
from your school life?
I didn't learn anything from school. I hate my school days because I was very shy that time, right? And if I wanted to, ask something, so I was not asking. Even I was not focusing at all on my study. I just wanted to get rid of. Sometimes, you can't
Yeah,
believe that
same thing.
sometimes I feel like I dream. Okay, I'm at my school and I have to complete my homework and I have to submit them. If I'm not going to submit, they are going to scold me and they beat me with a stick. So it happened. Even sometimes I dream like I'm getting nightmare. I don't like completely.
Mm-hmm.
After doing my schooling, I felt very happy. I do not want to
Hmm.
go
Oh,
back. Yeah, and
same
in
thing.
my graduation,
I
it
can
felt
say.
happy. Like I got some great friends, and that was great. But I don't like even college.
So
Yeah,
Sumita, I can say we are in the same boat because you know I was not a wide student in my school life. Like I was a backbencher. My friend, like I and my friend, we used to sit beside the like the last bench. We made a lot of fun, and you know my teacher she rebuked me for every single mistake whatever we
yeah,
made. Like I was every student. That's why. And my if I talk about my English, it was not too good. It was like a hustle bustle, theek thak.
yeah.
Okay, and if I say to be honest, I used to bunk the class, so that's why when I came at my home, then my mom, prevent me from coming home and like enter the room, and she was telling me go and take the session. I mean, take the class over there. So literally, it was very like ineffable moment for me.
Yeah, just okay, go on. So yeah, like even I didn't like my school days. It was very difficult for me to my teacher, they used to scold me and they stopped talking to me because due to one incident I didn't attend the class one day and he started. I just told him the truth. Why didn't I come? Okay, and I noticed one thing. There were many girls, and I think they lied. They didn't tell the truth why they didn't come, and they were just making excuse. They had a fever, that's why they didn't come, and I just told the truth. I said, I was not in the mood, so that's why I didn't come. So he said to me, just to stand up for 30 minutes. And that day, the
Okay.
moment, he scolded me and I told the truth, he stopped talking to me. It was a very great opportunity for me because that day he started stopping to check my homework, each and everything. I felt very happy. So that was a good
Wow,
for
what
me.
a phenomenal story. You are not going to forget the story, what was happened
Yeah.
with you. So,
Yeah.
Smita, do you have like what's make you happy and what's make you scared?
Through like in school days or right now?
Like not a school day. I'm just asking normally, what's make you
Ah,
happy and what's make you sad?
Oh, okay. Whenever I start compare myself to other YouTuber, okay, why I'm not improving in my YouTube channel or I'm not good at my, speaking. So these kind of thing. Okay, you are not visible right now. Yeah.
Actually, electricity went away, that's why.
Okay,
I'm
no
really
worry.
sorry for this. Electricity went
No,
away. That's
no
the
worry,
thing
no
here.
worry. It happened. So I was talking about, like whenever I compare myself to others, so I feel very not good and just scared that, okay, if I'm going to do or not, which I'm just considering myself. And talking about what makes me happy whenever I interact with a YouTuber. So in that way, I feel that I'm getting my confidence level day by day. If I'm not going to take session, so I won't be feel happy. So these are things going on. Hmm.
Wow, that's amazing. Is there any
Yeah.
kinds of last position that you wanna achieve? For example, like if I say to be honest, I have desire like that I wanna, achieve. I want to see myself as a prime minister. So the last step that you wanna, achieve in your life, where you
Yeah,
wanna
like
see yourself?
yeah,
The
like
last step.
everyone, they have their desire to do something and to become something. After becoming something, many people they are going to respect you, right? So this kind of thing I have, like I just want to be a great speaker and public speaker, and I want to be feel like a celebrity. So even everyone has their burning desire like me. So even I'm thinking, but we know that we can do if we
Yeah, the
want,
last
so we can
desire.
do it, right? But it's not
Okay.
like
And
that. We can't
another
be a,
question that I wanna ask.
yeah.
If you ever get chance to invite three Indian celebrities, so like whom you wanna invite,
I like Akshay
and
Kumar.
what you will ask to them?
Akshay and Karishma Kapoor and second, I have only two favorite, but I can see that one of my favorite, Katrina. These three.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can, if
For
I get the
example,
chance, so
you are in the conversation. One question. For example, you are in the conversation, so
Hmm.
like, you will ask to them.
Come again. I didn't hear completely.
For example, you are in the conversation with them. So, but you will ask to them like they are they are celebrity, and I mean the opportunity that you are going to have. It's a very it's your pleasure. You are having conversation with them. So, first question, but you will ask to them, and like the very time, how do you feel over there?
Okay, so first thing, my question, one question, burning question I have to them that how can I make feel better to myself into like in public? Because how can I build my confidence in publicly? Because it's very important for everyone. Now, you can see that whenever if you haven't spoken in publicly and you are going to do for the very first time on the stage or people they are suddenly they are just calling you out and you have to go and attain that I think stage. So it's a very scary if you haven't done yet. So yeah, these kind of thing I will ask. And talking about, I think other question you added something, and then how did I feel?
Sorry, could you repeat your point?
I think one question you added in the last.
The last question, actually, I forgot what did I ask.
I
Okay,
think
like the question related to the like what you will ask to them, and I mean this is very wonder this the opportunity it's going to be very wonderful for you. So I
yeah,
think
it's
that
the
was my
yeah, it's
question
the
for them.
precious. It's the precious if we are going to get these kind of opportunity to meet them, to have a conversation kind of podcast. So that's a really amazing. Yeah. So everyone they have
Wow.
dream, even we have.
Yeah. I wanna ask one more question. One more question. If you
Yeah.
want to describe yourself in one word, then what would you say? The same question I used to ask, like I, ask any random conversation whenever I had with them.
Yeah.
So the same question I'm asking to you. What do you think about yourself and describe yourself in one word?
So I can say that growing and changing. Just
Growing and changing.
yeah, just trying to keep growing and everything it will be changed over time. Right.
Yeah. And is there any kinds of thing you are addicted? For example, we see many people they are social media addicted, and different kinds of people in different kinds of addiction. So, is there any kinds of addiction that you have? For example, I have talking with the people, and
Okay.
like I am very passionate to learn vocabulary and right pronunciation, and I want to help needers, destitute. So, which kind of addiction do you have? We cannot say addiction, but do you have any kinds of desire to do
Yeah,
like whenever you get opportunity, so you will do that.
I have a desire to speak native speaker publicly and in my real life, as I told you. So I want to expose myself in front of them. I want to talk to them, feel free. I don't want to, get fumble while speaking. If I'm going to get the opportunity to talk with a native speaker, so I will do. But the first thing is, it's very scary if you haven't done yet, and it would very harsh, right?
And wow, what did you sacrifice whatever you are right now? To
Yeah.
become a whatever you are right now, front of me, what did you sacrifice?
So like hanging out with my friends outside, this kind of sacrifice I did. And talking about nowadays, so even I'm not going outside. Sometime I get the chance, so I don't want to go because I really want to dig in my English. I do not want to mess up this thing. And yeah, that's why those kind of sacrifices I have done. That's why today I'm here and I'm able to express. Otherwise, it didn't happen if I didn't do. Right.
And do you know one thing? Do you know the psychology and do you believe in psychology and philosophy? Like,
Yeah,
if we know
psychology.
psychology very well,
Yeah, I believe. I
psychology.
believe.
Sorry, my pronunciation was not
Yeah, no
right.
worries, it
But
happened.
do you think like if we in a proper way, then we can read the people mind and we can drag our conversation, we can
Yeah,
hold our conversation. And yeah, your point, whatever you are mentioned, you can convey your message in a right way. So is it possible to learn psychology after then?
yeah, like we can read. It's sometime no, we have to learn like specifically. But some people they have it's a this kind of skill. They can read someone's mind. They do not need to read it everything, and they do not need to figure out everything. We can understand. We can get everything from their expressions and their face and what kind of thought it's running in their mind. We can read, right? But not
Yeah,
completely.
and
We can
what
do
did
like
you say?
if you have already studied about it, so you can do it easily.
Yeah, definitely. Then we can apply in random conversation, and you are going to represent yourself as a perfect man. Nobody is
Yeah.
100% perfect, but of course you can do something better. And what did you figure out from your last conversation?
Okay. My last conversation, so I had a session with one girl, Apurva, and that girl
Mhm.
was very like speaking flawlessly, and I felt very happy, and I realized we were not mature that time in our eighth grade, and right now she is studying in eighth. Okay, so I was just thinking she was very mature in just a age, in just a tender age. Talking about us, so we were not thinking, we were not wondering our future. It was just goofing around, and we were not thinking that lesson. If you have a complete environment, kind of a great environment in your surroundings, so yeah, I think you will be mature in just a age, in just a young age. Yeah.
That's true. And one question like I didn't get from you. How we can drag our conversation till long time? Feel
Okay, like
free spontaneously.
yeah, because if you are a beginner and you are just in your beginning level, so it would be very difficult for you. But if you have already done many conversations, so first of all, we need to calm and what's going on. We just need to speak, slowly. We do not need to rush into things and just try to hold a conversation and try to come up with a question. If you have enough questions that you can ask, you can hold your conversation. Otherwise, you will think what kind of question I should ask. So it's a very daunting sometimes. So
Yeah.
we should have to prepare
What about
ourselves.
what about the situation when our mind goes blank? We are aware of English very well. You are me, like everybody, they are aware of. But it happen whenever we communicate, but first time, like very first time with anybody, then our mind goes blank. So, do you have any kinds of solution how we can represent, how we can pretend? Yes, we are not scared. We have something special, and I'm ready for the question that you asked to me. How we can, react the very time?
Okay, if you are feeling that okay, your mind is going blank and you are not getting something and you are getting nervous, so you should try to because it's a psychology fact I know, and you can you just start thinking about a kind of just try to think about song. I got from one
Song.
video song, yeah, like when you start your mind it's a distracting when you start thinking about song and
Hmm.
you start humming. in your mind. It happened with me. I tried, one day when I was taking ADC class at that time, I was about to come on the stage. They were calling me out, and I was getting nervous and sweating. Then I started because I wanted to try apply in my own way. So I started
Mhm.
singing in my mind, and
Singing.
it got over my fear. I was not getting feared that much. So yeah, another thing it is like you should try to take a breath, right? Just
Yeah,
pause yourself and try
absolutely
to
right. We need
do
to pause.
like try to think positively. I will do it. I'm not going to afraid of it, right? And these kind of
Many
things it will
people
help.
they have one
Yeah.
question. Many people has a misconception. If we speak continuously, rapidly, it means we know very well, we know good English. So, do you believe if we speak rapidly and without caring about without listening the proper question, whatever he's asking, she's asking, and we are speaking. So, this is the right
No,
way or not?
no, no, it's not a right way, right? They can I think observe. Even the one guy I know that he speaks very fast, right? And we like he didn't get us chance to speak. So how can we put our question? And in that way, I think other person they will think about you like you are not trying to get a chance, and it's not a good for you. And yeah, like you
Definitely.
should have to, speak slowly, a bit slowly, not a kind of fast and not that much slow. It would be moderate. It should be moderate. Right. So they
Yeah,
can
moderate.
understand whatever you are speaking. You can also get your flaw where you are making mistake. So in that way you can get it and you can try to fix it in your next video and next
Agree with
time.
your point.
Yeah. So
Okay. Have you ever tried to spoke in a opposite way? For example, whenever any conversation is going on, and we know the fact this is right, even we have to speak in a opposite way. So, have you ever tried to do such a activity? For
okay.
example, first when I joined the tuition classes, so the very time I spent it over there 1 month maybe. So my one friend, he was making me understand if you speak in the favor of, like we were discussing about the government and private job, and yeah, not like yeah, there was a specific topic. So he was telling me if you speak in the favor of this topic and this is the true, and but if you speak opposite way, so you can memorize many things and you have many things to describe, you can speak spontaneously, naturally.
Yeah.
But if
It's
you
a
go for the
debate.
favor of, then you are speaking like a robot, you are speaking like a rattu tota English. So do you believe this was right, or he was right or not?
Yeah, like it's not a right in my perspective. Like, yeah, if you are going to perform any debate, you have to go. So it should be. You should be speak fast because in that way, like you are not going to get other chance because this is the skill kind of. It is also a skill. If you are like you can
Sometimes,
see there are news. It's a debating going on, right? In
sometimes we have
politician.
to speak opposite way. That's
Yeah,
mandatory.
yeah, it's
Yeah, so the
mandatory.
same thing he was telling me.
Yeah, if you are in a negative side or positive side, so I think both sides are important because they also want to win in that competitions, and they should be speak
Yeah,
fastly and
and
rapidly. Otherwise,
one thing,
they are going to stop you, so you are going to not get any result from it.
because this is just language, we came here only for practice, we are not